Hey there everyone, Captain BEARDZ here, bringing you another Gears 5 video. Let's get it. Alright guys, so for today's video, we're going to be doing a speed run for the Hive for some challenges here. Now do note, this speed run is not going to help you when it comes to Juvie Hunter kills, drone kills, or bosses and stuff like that. Maybe the bosses part if it does count the wardens, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Scions or any of that stuff. This is mainly just for the escape 50 past Hives one and survive 150 acts of escape. This is where this is going to help you. And also escape challenge Hives 50 times. You can do this with the main challenge Hive. Now if you guys didn't know, I'll go into escape real quick here. The challenge Hive you have to do would be the weekly escape. Now unfortunately you do have to do that with other players, so hopefully they don't act like some a-holes and leave you behind and stuff like that. Hopefully you could just speed run through it. Usually when you put it on beginner difficulty, most people just kind of speed through it. But this is really going to help you with the past Hives challenges. So go into custom, go into host game, let it load, and then pick the map of the Hive. And for this one I'm also going to choose Lonnie, but like I said, you could choose Mac or Keegan. This also helps with the challenge. Let me go over to it for the Hive Busters. This also is going to help you with the challenge escape 15 hives each with Mac, Keegan, and Lonnie. Say you pretty much finished everything else and you need to do the 15, 15, 15, which each of them. This actually helps tremendously with that because you can speed right through the Hive. And I believe less than 4 minutes. We'll see, but yeah, usually I can get it less than. Sometimes I can get it at 3 minutes, but you have to be super fast and a little bit lucky for that. But anyways, guys, let's load up the map and get into it. Alright, so we're getting started here. Obviously, like I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm going to be using a controller just because of some of the bug issues. And this is going to be a speed run, guys, so I'm not really going to be focusing on kills. I'm going to try to kill probably one drone. But even then, you can do it without killing the drone, which I'm going to actually show you how in a second here. So just try to follow the guide to the T. And like I said, you got to get a little bit of RNG in here too, because you know, sometimes these monsters spawn up a little bit faster than usual, but the majority of the time you can actually speed run through it pretty easily. So the first set of enemies here, you're just going to want to truck right through, cut right through this little path right here. Now at this point, when you meet these drones that are up ahead right now, you can fight them if you want, but it really depends on you. And of course my character kind of got stuck a little bit there, but that's a-okay, just shooting right through. Now I do recommend, one of the things I am going to say, is that you do hit the room to the left and then the left again, because there's a boom that's going to spawn up, and you do need that boom for the warden, because you're hoping that you get the warden. Now I do grab the ammo, it takes a couple more seconds, but I do grab it for my pistol, and then I'm going to have my pistol out and ready to go. Now I could have killed one of those drones and picked up a hammer burst, but as you can see, I'm just going to kind of rush right through on the side here. Now if you are using Lonnie at max melee, she does help tremendously with that, and if you are using Mac, just go for headshots, because then you could just simply down them like that and just truck right through on the left side. Just stay close and just speed right through it. Now you're really hoping that you get the warden, but if you don't get the warden and you end up getting the flock, then pretty much just use the boom and use your pistols. You probably want to save the pistols as much as possible. I mean, save the boom as much as possible for the last people at the very end, because you are going to get a lot of enemies at the very end that you are going to have to kill. Unfortunately, I know you could probably do some moves and wave around them and stuff like that, but the smartest bet would be to just kind of kill them. Here we go, making sure there's nothing else, because you might as well look around in this spot here, because you have no choice but to watch this little scene here where they talk and blah 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 blah. Now this next area here, I do recommend going up these stairs. I do recommend killing anything that's in your path. You can try to skip right by them, but they have a tendency to actually obliterate your soul, so the smart play would actually be to kill everything here. And if you do get a popper, try to run, because you do not want to deal with a popper. You get weak health, heal up. Just like this. Now for the sake of it, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. Yes, it's taking a few more seconds, and yes, you can skip over this. But this is just in case, you know, my pistol kind of leaves me high and dry, or I do run into the flock and the boom's not doing the work. And there has been some bugs where I've shot in the warden right in the face, and it doesn't register, it doesn't count. Push right through that. Now, of course, I'm going to get the flock in the speed run here. That's a-okay. Like I said, just going to shoot him down here. Now, you do want to kill this boss, right? You can try to skip it. I highly do not recommend that at all. Because if you try to skip the boss, whether it be the warden or the flock like it is here, what's going to end up happening is they're going to make it very difficult at the very end to take them on. So I always try to obliterate them. Now, when I do verse the flock and I'm not versing the warden, I still go to the room to the left, just because then I can pick up some boom bullets, just for this little end zone here. Because if you end up getting the warden, what it is you kill the warden and you trade off the boom for the hammer, and then you could pretty much just truck right through this little area here. But in this case where I didn't get the warden and I got the flock, which is very unfortunate kind of, then what I'm going to do is just kill him off just like that. Now you do got to be very mindful of the shot grenades. Now I'm going to cover here a little bit. And then I'm going to speed right through. Here we go. And now I'm going to close this door. That's pretty much going to be a GG here. And if any enemies just come right through, just pick them off. No big deal. That's it. So I got a 4-minute run there. Now, when you do get the warden, you can get a much faster run just because the hammer helps tremendously. And then there was scenarios there which I could have speeded up a little bit. I could have ran right through with Lonnie there and skipped the boom bullets and stuff like that, but in different positioning. So you can get about a 3 to 4 minute run on the Hive. And obviously, I know some of you guys out there can probably get way faster, but you know, that's about my average time. Snagging a few kills, nothing too crazy here. And on top of that, you know, you get to kill some of the bosses and stuff, work on some of your challenges. Now, do note, guys, my biggest tip with this is make sure you're just keeping an eye on that 15, 15, 15. You get those 15 with Lonnie, move on to the next person, move on to the next person, move on to the next person. I do recommend the Hive over any other one just because I feel like the Hive has the fastest time you can run through. Because as you can see, that first act, literally that first act, I just kind of trucked right through it. Not the rewards. I just trucked right through that first act, which helps with that 150 acts of escape. On top of that, you're going to get escape 50 past 50 hives super fast too. Now, like I said, escape challenge hives 50 times. With that one, you do have to do, unfortunately, you do have to do the weekly escape just because for some reason the other challenge hives don't count. You can try clicking the past hives here and teaming up with people to see if it works, the escape challenge hives, but it might not. You guys can comment down below and tell me if that works too. If it doesn't, then that does suck. But yeah, so but if it does work, then just do the hives here too, because you can speed right through it, and hopefully you get some teammates that could just keep up. But But the hunters one, it's not too bad either. You can get that one done pretty quickly too. Most of these are not too bad, guys. So don't think of the escape modes and challenges as a nightmare, because you can actually get them done quite fast. I mean, obviously the juvie one, I showed you guys what to do with the juvie one, which is not too bad. And the drones one is just, there's just time. Over time you'll get that done. For the kill 100 scions, I highly recommend the mines. The mines has a bunch of scions that you get. Eliminate 30 bosses, that's another one with time, but the easiest way to do that I already went over in my metal revamp video. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, hoodie up, get shit done. Peace out.